أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم والذكر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين أبي القاسم محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين وسيد الخلق أجمعين وعلى نبيك الطيبين الطاهرين وأصحابه الغر المنتجبين. إخوان أنتم في حلقة جديدة مع الشيخ المعالج أبو عرب. إخواني، أنا أعتبر نفسي واحد من أقوى المعالجين الروحانيين على وجه الأرض بالعلاج من بعيد، علاج البيوت المسكونة والمستشفيات المسكونة والقصور المسكونة والفلل المسكونة وأي شيء مسكون بالجن حتى ولو كانت جزيرة، وكذلك أي إنسان بمس أو جن أو سحر أستطيع أن أعالجه من بعيد. يعني لو اجتمعت سحرة العالم على إنسان وسحره، أقسم بالله العظيم صادقا، أقسم بالله العظيم صادقا يمين أحاسب عليه يوم القيامة، إني أستطيع بما أتاني الله من علم أن أعالج أي إنسان بمس أو جن أو سحر في أي مكان على وجه الأرض من بعيد. فقط طبعا أحتاج اسمه واسم أبوه، اسم جده، وعنوان سكنه، ابتداء من اسم الدولة انتهاء برقم الدار. للتواصل أترك رقم تليفوني دائما في أول تعليق، واللي ما ينزل على التعليقات رقم تليفوني هو 00 964 780 3564 984. هذا وتساب وإيمو فايبر. طبعا اليوم جايب لكم كم لقطة عن الجن، أرجو أن تنال إعجابكم.
Number 10. The Possessed Girl. The Indian school in this scary video echoes whispers of paranormal events witnessed by both students and staff. But this one incident involving a possessed girl took the creepiness factor to a whole new level. Take a look. How in the fresh hell did she manage to defy gravity? Sure, it does look like an epileptic seizure, but the way she seemed to levitate for a brief moment just didn't look right. The guys were trying to prevent her from hitting her head, but none of them seemed to be pulling her body that high in the air. The comments section was filled with paranormal believers and even skeptics struggling to find an explanation for this one. Many claimed she'd been possessed by something sinister, but one thing worth noting was how everyone looked shocked when her body jolted up. What could have gripped her so hard that it baffled the entire class, including the teacher? Any idea what's going on here? Let us know your take on this one. Number 9. The Old Lake County Jail. The Old Lake County Jail is more known for its ghostly hauntings than the famous inmates it had, even the well-known bank robber John Dillinger. The jail is so dreaded that it's been dubbed the most haunted location in Indiana, with apparitions in the cells, disembodied footsteps, and the whole spooky shebang. But the guys from the YouTube channel, Afterlife Sessions, took on a revelatory expedition to this jail and documented nothing short of spooky events. Take a look.
George Catafers. Was he in this cell block? He rammed his head into these bars and fractured his skull too.
I hear walking. Yeah.
Where at?
Did you hear footsteps in there?
No.
It was over this way.
After hearing footsteps from one of the hallways, they decided to investigate further, but that's when they encountered something that sent a chill down their spine.
I bet it was really hard during these warm summer nights to relax. Not only were you in jail, it's hot up here. There's no ventilation, no air conditioning.
A tall, shadowy figure can be seen as the camera pans across the room. But that could have been anyone, right? Well, it's not the first time it happened though. When they first visited this haunted location, they also captured a shadowy figure, but it was inside the locked prison cell, which was inaccessible. Although they didn't see the figure until they started editing the video, the guy with the camera reported feeling dizzy as he walked past the cell, and something had tipped him over to his side. Apparently, at that time, things got pretty dark. He even woke up with 15 scratches on his back. And since the jail has a haunting history, The subtlety of these shadow people sightings adds more credibility to the footage, with many of their viewers believing this to be real paranormal evidence. But what do you think? Really haunted? Or another cheap shot at internet fame? Let us know your thoughts. Number 8. The Farting Ghost. Here's a weird one for you. These videos have been making the rounds across multiple paranormal channels, passing them as potentially real to their audiences. But there's something about this account that just doesn't sit well with us, and that is the name itself, Gassy, the Farting Ghost. It has to be a parody, right? Why are people taking it seriously? Guess it's time to find out. Okay, must admit, we've seen videos uploaded by self-proclaimed serious paranormal investigators looking more fake than this one, despite the Farting Ghost name being a dead giveaway. But hey, maybe he really lives with a smelly Casper. Let's dig a little deeper then. After scouring the internet for information about this guy, we found that he has a Twitch account named Bearded Truth, and a YouTube channel, Ultimate Gamer. So, as expected, the Farting Ghost is nothing more than a hoax or parody by someone who knew a thing or two about video editing. We have to give it to him though, he did a good job making some of these videos look real. Other paranormal channels will probably continue to show you his genuine looking clips without showing you the blatantly fake ones, but now you know.
My house is haunted by a farting ghost.
Gassy the Farting Ghost seems to be a little camera shy, as most objects were thrown off camera. Number 7. The Apparition. After years of investigating haunted places, Chrysella Luna had plenty of opportunities to risk bringing something attached to her into the once quiet home she lived in. But it's only when she started hearing strange noises that she decided to research her house's history, only to find out that the previous owner, an elderly lady, had passed away inside the house and remained there for 3 whole days until someone eventually found her body. One night, while home alone, Chrysella heard what sounded like somebody moaning. In an attempt to debunk this, she started recording and checked the windows to prove the sound wasn't coming from there. But as she pans the camera around, someone, or something, decides to make a creepy appearance. Take a look.
La ventana está cerrada y esto que está pasando no es normal. De verdad me siento muy nerviosa. ¡Efi! Ay, otra vez, aquí atrás de mí. ¡Efi! Ay, Efi, por acá andas. Voy a apagar la luz yo. Estoy muy nerviosa y ya me voy a ir. Creo que esta noche no me voy a quedar aquí. Pero sí quería grabar este video y lo que está pasando no es normal. No es normal y sé que aquí murió una persona hace muchos años. Ya me habían contado esa historia. ¡Efi! Vámonos. Pero quería compartirlo con ustedes. Después quiero hacer un video para traer a uno de los especialistas, alguien que me acompañe para ver qué es lo que hay aquí. Estamos siempre expuestos a cargar con este tipo de energías. Estoy escuchando ruidos ahí atrás.
What looks like a creepy apparition can be seen walking in the background, and she didn't even notice it until she checked the footage later. The way it moves seems just like a person walking away, but could this have been the apparition of the elderly lady who passed away in the house? Or is there something Chrysella isn't telling us? Without being there to prove it, and considering the eerie vibes coming from the supposed apparition, it's hard to debunk this one. We've seen great videos from Chrysella before, which we couldn't explain either, so we'll leave this one up to you. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. Number 6. Sighting in Northumberland. While hiking somewhere in Northumberland, Ernesto and his friends spotted something so creepy, they wish they had brought their spare brown pants with them. Take a look. Just as they enjoyed the beach view, this eerie figure trots out of the bushes and heads towards them, making them immediately take to their heels. Could this have been an alien, as they seem to think? It looks more like a shadow weirdo than anything else, but maybe they got their friend to wear a morph suit and it was all planned. There seemed to be a strange aura around the shadow figure though, which, from a paranormal believer's perspective, could be perceived as an energy field coming from the entity. But on the skeptical side, it could also come from some poor masking, resulting in visible artifacts around the CGI figure. Which one sounds more plausible to you? Let us know. Number 5. Bedroom Ghost. While Reddit user High Stakes Gal slept in one of her bedrooms, her CCTV caught something that made her thank the stars for not spending the night in the other bedroom that day. Take a look. Bet you missed it, didn't you? An apparition was caught leaving one of her bedrooms, seemingly in search of her in the other room. The timestamp remained unaltered, and the subtle nature of the figure makes this footage all the more creepy. But what if it was someone else in the house going for a midnight snack? Although she claimed to be the only one in the house at the time. Could that have been the ghost of a close relative checking on her? Or something far more sinister? What do you think? Number 4. The Ghoul Mart. As it would turn out, when we humans are done shopping in malls and supermarkets, some other entities come out to shop or give the place a total makeover, just like this. It's a common theme for storekeepers to find items on the floor when they resume work in the morning. But is this what supermarket ghosts get up to when no one's looking? Or is this old-ass video part of a much longer publicity stunt? No idea, but one thing's for sure. The supermarket knows how to keep its customers on their haunted toes. Number 3. The Ferguson Grave. This next video was sent to our email by our awesome viewer Julie W. And boy, is it creepy. YouTuber Midwest Ghost Hunter visited the cemetery believed to have been haunted by the angry ghost of a little boy and some phantom hounds. He brought this toy to make friends with the spirit, but the response he got sent chills down his spine. Listen carefully.
I said it there for you. If you like that teddy bear, could you move it? Could you move its arm? Just to keep in mind that the wind is blowing, and that is what's causing that to move right there. A ball on him. But this K2 meter next to him too. Oops, I almost knocked him over. You don't have to be shy. I just like to be friends with you. Would you like to be friends? I thought I heard something.
When he asked if the ghost wanted to be friends, he heard a sound, and if you listen closely, it sounded like the voice of a little boy saying no. Was it really a ghost? After hearing the voice, he decided to check out the tree lines where he had a camera ready to catch the black phantom dogs that visitors had reported seeing dispersing into the tree lines when approached, but that was when he heard a dog-like whimper behind the trees.
What?
Could this urban legend be true? His next encounter might be the proof we needed. Take a look.
I feel like I feel you. Moving around. What? Oh my god! That was right back here. That was from behind me. Holy. Do you want me to leave? I suddenly feel really unwelcome here. I am shook by what sounds like a little boy's voice saying, "There is no reason for a child's voice to be heard from anywhere, for I was completely alone in this cemetery."
When he returned to the boy's unmarked grave, he heard its voice again, telling him to go away. But when he took a picture in the same direction where the voices came from, his camera captured something downright chilling. Take a look.
Between these two trees, you can see this strange face-like anomaly peering out. Its height is rather short, much like a young child. In the photo taken after it, you can see that the face has completely vanished. All three of these captures line up with the description of the ghostly boy, leading me to believe more and more in this urban legend.
The face of a small child can be seen peeking from behind a tree. At that moment, one of his cameras mysteriously shuts off, and as he investigates the occurrence, the dog gets tipped over by something he assumed to be the ghost of that boy. A huge thank you to our viewer, Julie W, for suggesting this video. Found a scary video that you'd like us to feature? Send us the link on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at GoosePimplesYT. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to get a notification for all our new scary compilations. Number 2. Teleportation Portal. In the busy streets of an undisclosed city, a CCTV camera captured some creepy footage that will make you doubt our reality. Take a look. A man was seen coming out of what must be some sort of invisible teleportation portal in broad daylight. Or so you'd think, right? Well, the thing is, if you look closely at the sidewalk to the left, you'll notice it's shifted slightly too. Did you catch it? Almost as if the video is edited. But what were they trying to hide? Although we can never prove for a fact that there's software masking at play here, we can assume. And what we assume is that the man was likely edited out of the video and only returned when he crossed over to the walkway. But what do you think? Debunked? Or maybe it wasn't an editing glitch? Maybe it was an actual glitch in the Matrix? Whatever tickles your pickles, but be sure to let us know in the comments. Number 1. Ghost in the Hall. On a rather quiet night, YouTuber James McLean9598 noticed some disturbances in his home and decided to find out what it could be. But what he found was a chaotic cocktail that would have you calling for your mama. Take a look.
I've been hearing shit all night. See? Hello? Jesus Christ!
Someone, or something, was playing the guitar in the other room, and as he made his presence known, it came after him, making his sweat run cold. While the poor quality of the video could have made it easy to hide any strings, all the stories we hear daily about real people having to deal with stuff like this should be enough to fill the chicken skin with goose pimples. Here's a playlist full of creepy stuff caught on camera for you